I'm just going to love you for who you are. I'm going to accept you for who you are. What would you do if someone came in here to this church that had leather on and they squeaked when they walked? They had so much leather, right? And when they rolled up their sleeves, they had tattoos all over their arms. You couldn't even see their skin. What would you do if they had a ring and here and one here, and just they poke them all over the place now, and they just look like they've been bejeweled all over their face. You know what I'm talking about? And what would you do if they came in here and their hair was spiked straight up in the air, and maybe it was different color than it should be, and it was red or blue? What would you do if they come into the house of God? Would you move over, change seats, excuse yourself to the restroom and find another pew to sit in? Would you go and talk to them? Would you look them in the eye? Would you love them? If they come down here and they needed God, would you hug their neck and pray with them? What would you do if they came into the house of God? Let me ask a better question. What would Jesus do if they came into his house? I think he'd see past all the stuff. It's just music. It doesn't matter if it's rap or country or whatever. It's just music. It's just clothes. It doesn't matter if it's a suit or if it's a hat or whatever. It doesn't matter. Jesus would look past all of that and see the person. He'd see something beautiful about who that person is. Sometimes the differences that we have that we think are so bad, they ought to be celebrated. They're beautiful. Thank God we're not all the same, but we're different. God loves a variety of things. Listen, if the lion can lay down by the lamb, then you can worship next to somebody who's different than you. Maybe they are not the same age or the same color. Maybe they make a little more money or a little less money than you do. Maybe they wear a different style of clothes than you wear. They look a little different than you do. But we've got to learn to be a family. We are one.